What is up, guys? It's your boy G, and today we have some news on Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence Jr. So a few things that I want to point out is specifically on their training camps. First, let's talk about Errol Spence Jr. So Errol Spence was interviewed by ESNEWS. He was asked if he was excited to face off against Manny Pacquiao. And of course, Errol Spence, being the cool, calm, collected Errol Spence that he is, he says that he's not really excited and he doesn't really care. He's just ready to fight. Although when he was asked how Manny Pacquiao was when they met, Errol Spence says that he was very cool and very respectful. Spence was also asked if he believes that this fight is bigger than Terrence "Bud" Crawford. Spence thought about it for a few seconds and then said that, yeah, it's bigger than that fight. It's the biggest fight because Manny Pacquiao is more known and he is an icon, he is a legend of the sport. When he was asked if he believes that this fight will be a knockout, this will go to a decision, Errol Spence says that, if the knockout comes, it comes. If the decision comes, it comes. Errol Spence assures that this will be an exciting fight. And let me tell you, I know it will be an exciting fight. I'm more than excited for it. In terms of how Errol Spence looks, as we all know, Errol Spence is not really a natural 147-pounder. Yes, throughout his career, he stayed at 147. Spence always looked like he was a natural 154-pounder or, even above that. In terms of his training, he's been more quiet than Pacquiao in posting training videos on social media. A few videos of his training, just shadow boxing, hitting the heavy bag. And honestly, whenever I watch Errol Spence Jr., his training doesn't do much justice to how he performs in the ring. But seeing Errol Spence train on the heavy bag, he actually looks great. He looks precise, he looks focused, and he's all business. He's all business during this fight. And lastly, a report from BBC on Fox, Derek James says that we are looking for the best version of Manny Pacquiao. It's very important for Errol Spence to make a statement. He has to show up and show out and beat Manny better than anybody else who has ever done it. And moving on to Manny Pacquiao, he looks great. And I remember when Manny was fighting Keith Thurman during 2019, and the first few weeks, Pacquiao didn't really look like the Pacquiao that we were used to seeing. In my opinion, I saw him and I said that this is like the C+ training of Manny Pacquiao. C+ training of Manny Pacquiao is the A+ training of a lot of fighters that we have today. And it's just, it's just because that's how great Manny is. Leading up to the fight, when the fight got closer, just a few weeks away, Manny Pacquiao turned it on against Keith Thurman during training camp. He looked fast. Blistering hand speed, footwork, that was later in his training camp. Right now, seeing him against Errol Spence, him being more vocal, posting videos on social media about his training camp, he looks almost half as good as he did when the fight was close against Keith one-time Thurman. Guys, just note that this is a few weeks into training camp. It just started and Manny is already looking like that. The blistering hand speed that he has at this age is unheard of. So that is the boxing news that I have today. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please do now by clicking the subscribe button down below, clicking the notification bell to get notified for upcoming videos. Once again, it's your boy G. I'll see you next time.